of things where I'm commenting in English and German. The German video can be found in the description. We are on Ruinberg. We are in a tier 4 match, so we are at a bit of a disadvantage, and there's just so much you can do. Oh, what was that? Let's have a look at that. Apparently one of our teammates decided to randomly kill one of the other artilleries. Yeah. Well, I like to say that it was an accident because the Saxon keeps apologizing like crazy, and well, benefit of the doubt, I guess it was an accident. What I'm doing here is travel along the zero line, because on this map the zero line is usually quite sparse with tanks, and the flank is weak enough to be able to get a good push going. And since we're already short 3 tanks, I'll have to do my best to pull this game around. The thing is with XVM win rate projection is that it's not quite as accurate as some people believe. The worse you win rate, a good game out of this. Next thing I'll try to get is the T-28, set up an ambush, fully aimed in, and he straightly drove into my line of sight. Same goes for looks. Just let your drop gun aim in, wait for him, fire, win. And as you might imagine, the same trick works against the Toli 3 as well. First I'll try to get his cupola, but yeah, it doesn't quite work, as you will see in a moment. Short lock over to Armada, tried auto aim to launch a shell over the hill, but it was too late to do anything there. Getting back to the T-28. Oh, no, to the Toli. My fault. But I hit the wall. And so I had to wait for him to come back. Fully aimed in, firing, done. 3 kills. I'm getting over to get the kills on the artillery when I noticed that there's quite a few squishy targets in the center, like the Type 95, where I can do my best to support my team. But it turns out that the A20 is a bigger threat to our own artillery, so I'll get back to our own cap circle to defend. Quite important in close games like this, where you are short a few tanks or a bit behind. You always gotta keep an eye on the map and see what happens, and notice when people are coming near the cap and are in danger of capping soon. That's why I start firing at the Su-85B, trying to reset the cap, which actually worked. But he's not going to be alone for long. Since he's outside of my spotting distance, I'll decide to pull forwards, while the rest of the team in the south is killing or trying to kill the enemy artillery. Turns out they are pretty good at shotgunning. Well, I'm getting closer, within the range of my binoculars, and I spot the Type 95. Trying to get a shot in, first one misses. Letting aim in. Aim a bit ahead, so he drives into the path because the shell is very slow on dirt guns. Until the cap points. But then I decide it's time to pull forwards and spot the Su-85B because the cap points are getting dangerously high. Last shot, fully aimed in, never waste a shot, always aim when you can afford it, and so I reset just in time, half behind the wall in the cap. So I auto aim and then get around, flank, let the auto aim fully aim in. As he was spotted, I should have gotten behind the building and killed the arty from there, but I took some unnecessary shots. Slight mistake here. And now that I'm unspotted, I'll start moving around one building further than I need to, take a bit of airtime and get around in a safe place to spot them again. Spot the other artillery, mark the light tank for assistance, hoping that the artillery from our team will take it out, but it doesn't. And so I get around and shoot at the artillery, which has a really high killing circle because, or aiming circle, because it was on the move. Trying to get the LT tracked, so he can't shoot at me because his turret is actually hidden behind the wall. And so I put shot after shot in, finishing the game on 8 kills. In the final result we have 35,000 credits, 7.2k experience and 28,000 W&8 rating. The ace tanker, the high caliber and bruiser and other medals we did 1,300, which resulted in 1,333 base XP. And we got X2 for the daily win and another X2 for a mission, resulting in 7,200 XP. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like or a comment and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and until next time.